early start again in the dark. You can see some towns down there. Maybe Tehachapi? Looks like two different towns. We did get some rain last night. Brief, hard rain, which was nice because it was after I already had gotten in my tent. I was actually already asleep. It woke me up. But we didn't have any rain on us before that. And then, as dry as it is out here, all the rain's already soaked in. And our tents were dry this morning. Today we have more desert. We have a water source that's a cache that is in about 8 miles. And then I'm going to have to look ahead and find out how much water I'm going to have to carry, find out where the next one is after that, because I don't know. But even with the little bit of rain we got last night, there's no water out here at all. A little warmer out today. I think it was about 54 when I woke up. It was 41 yesterday. So it'll be warmer today. I think it got up to high 70s, like 78. And I'm not complaining. Got a little warm, but I'm not complaining because I'm tired of being cold. So very happy to have a little hot weather for a change. So today may be even warmer, I don't know. It's already in the 60s, I think 65. So I get a lot of comments about being out here by myself. And actually right now I am hiking with 2 people. I just started. Most of the rest of the time I've been totally by myself. You know, there's been a few days where I've hiked with a group, but that's been very short because, I mean, people just don't hike the same speed. And even when you're hiking with a group, you're still hiking by yourself most of the day. You might meet at a water source for lunch. You might meet at a campsite at the end of the day, but you do hike by yourself. That's real common out here. That's how most people hike. Very few people, you know, walk along together on the trail. That's why the trail isn't 2 people wide. It's 1 person wide most of the time. So right now I'm hiking with Chop Chop, who is from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina. We live very close together. So we'll probably get together and hike, you know, different places when we get home too. It's really nice to find somebody out here that hikes the same speed as me, which is slow, and lives near me. It was really funny when we just met a few days ago and started hiking together. Hot Shot is from California, Southern California, so she's already hiked this part, but she's hiking it again this year. And Chop Chop is doing her Triple Crown. She's already hiked the AT nearly twice. She's just got, I think, one section or two sections to do on the AT to do the second time. And then she's also hiked the Continental Divide Trail, and now she's hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. So if you do all three cross-country trails, you're considered a triple crowner. So this will be her triple crown when she finishes. She's done a lot of trails. There's the water cache and people. Just ran into an older gentleman at the water cache. He's out hunting with his son, and he said his family used to own all of this. This was the Onyx Ranch. He said as far as you can see, it was like 350,000 acres or something like that. It's been sold off now, but pretty amazing, huh? I've got a mostly 6-mile climb to do. I think I'm already a mile or two in on it. But you can see over here, see that mountain right there in the middle with the little bump at the top? There's like a big rock formation. We came over that. That was where we stayed the night. So we've come all the way down from there, all the way down through this valley and up. So people want to know how I hike alone, why I'm not afraid, or they criticize and say, oh, you know, as a woman, you shouldn't be out there by yourself. What's wrong with you? Do you have a death wish? Well, easy to dispel that myth. Women are actually more safe out here than men are, because especially in the case of younger men, women do fewer sketchy, risky things. So we're safer hikers. And as far as being out here and the safety of being out here, is I'm safer out here than you are in the city walking your dog, even if you live in a good neighborhood. Going to the grocery store, I'm definitely safer than if you are driving in your car. But the percentage of people that get hurt and injured by other people, crazy people and stuff, is much higher in the city than those who get hurt by crazy people in the woods. Even though movies wouldn't have you believe that. We all go to the grocery store alone. We walk our dog alone. We drive our car alone. And those are far more dangerous than what I'm doing alone. But we're used to that. So those are acceptable things. And hiking alone isn't, even though on this trail, tens of thousands of people every year hike it alone. Not the whole thing, but portions of it. It's all what you're afraid of and the story you tell yourself, and then knowing the facts that I'm safer out here in the woods than I am in town. Fear is a story we tell ourselves. And when I first started hiking, yeah, I was afraid. I was afraid I'd get lost. I hiked with somebody else, and we hiked in, small parks near home where it'd be hard to get lost. And, it was still a little scary. And then I started hiking by myself in those same places that I was familiar with my dog. to feel safer. And then gradually got comfortable enough to hike by myself in places and to go to new places and hike new places that I'd never been by myself. And then backpacking trips started out with other people. My first backpacking trip was in the Grand Canyon with a group, and then started backpacking with my dog first so I'd be more comfortable, and gradually got to where I could backpack by myself. I definitely was afraid the first few nights in a tent, and I didn't sleep much. I heard every noise, every twig, every squirrel, every sound. But gradually, you get more comfortable. You gain confidence out there. And now I sleep better in a tent than I do in my own bed at home. I love the cool air, the quiet. I love the forest sounds. I love the rain. Mountain lions and wolves are out here, but they're so timid and shy. I'd consider myself lucky in a lifetime to see one. I would welcome seeing a mountain lion or a wolf. And coyotes and bobcats, they're small. They're not going to attack a human. I have coyotes in my own backyard. So I'm not afraid of those. The real dangers out here that we have to watch out for are the weather and injury, falling. And that both of those things can be helped by what you have in your kit and what's in your backpack. And I carry everything I need. I have a phone with satellite capabilities, so I can call for help from anywhere. I have a 0-degree quilt, so I'm going to be warm anywhere. I was walking down this side road to get to water, and a deer hunter offered me water, so I didn't have to go all the way down. Awesome. Now I'm heading back up the hill, back to the PCT, which is right where those metal bars are there. Uphill, of course. Always downhill to water, always uphill to get back up to the PCT. They have these across to keep vehicles out. Trying to get around 20 miles in again today. Yesterday I think it was 19.4 on far out. Garmin said 21. But today it's right around 20, I think. So I've got a little ways to go to the campsite still. But we're in this really pretty pine forest with the leaves turning. It's really beautiful. It's getting chilly. Got 1 mile to the campsite. It's either foggy or rainy, just a little ways in the distance. Here it's pretty clear. I'm hoping if it's rain that it holds off until I get to the campsite. But it's about, I think, 48 degrees. And the wind's blowing, so it's going to be a little chillier tonight than it was last night when it was like 50 something when I woke up. We're going to be camping at mile 2050. Well, I guess there's a tiny bit of uphill still. It's mostly down. It's amazing how much the terrain changed today. Went from desert to forest. Sun's going down.